Hi guys. So this is vlog 1 and I'm making vlogs just so I can look back and hopefully you can see the journey that I'm on, and I don't know, maybe in a few months when I look back I'll wonder if I really felt this way. um but there's been a lot of things happening lately. And I think it's just probably that time of year, but I've been asking myself this question lately, and it's just one of the most repeated questions. I think it's a question that everybody asks themselves, and when you actually say it out loud, I feel like it kind of sounds, I don't know what the right word is, but it just kind of sounds ridiculous, because when you ask that question, it kind of feels like everybody asks that question. It's such a broad question. Or maybe because there's such an easy answer, but also, it's easier to say than to do. But the question that I've been asking is just, what am I supposed to do in this life? Like, what is my purpose? And I try to reflect everything that I've done in the past few days. In the past few days, I've tried to reflect everything that I've done in my whole life, and I was just trying to think, like, what fits everything that I've been doing, and I wrote it down on my hand, and it hit me in the middle of class in practice for music ministry. It hit me, but I wrote down, I don't know if you can see it, I wrote down blender. And I think what I mean by blender is, in this whole life, I felt like a lot of the things that happened was, like, I felt like I was just a blend of it. Let me just give you examples. I'm really bad at explaining myself, but so I play the clarinet, and the clarinet is known for long tones, but also the clarinet is a blending instrument. Just because the tone is so rich and pure, but it can be very low. You can have melodies too, but it's, you can have a melody, or you could be the bops in the background, or just the long notes, that hold chords with other instruments in the background. Yeah, so playing a clarinet is, and like recently I've just been, focusing a lot on the clarinet too, so I just thought that was interesting. The clarinet is a blending instrument, but also just my vocal range. I have a pretty low voice for a girl, and I always say that. And I really do. Even my professor was like, dang. But I have a pretty low voice for a girl, and I'm in that tenor alto area, if you want to label it. But I noticed that I don't have a voice that can carry. I don't have a great voice, but I don't have a super bad voice. But my voice doesn't carry out. I'm not a soloist. I don't have that kind of voice control and ability. Maybe with, practice and in due time, I probably will, if that's what I'm going for, but I don't think so. As of right now, I always harmonize, and that's what I'm good at, harmonizing. And what does harmonizing do? It blends voices together, and that's why I feel like a big part of me is saying, like, I'm a blender. And I think I'm trying to figure out if there's more than that recently. I think my whole thought process is a lot more, but just thinking about it, I felt like everything that I do, I was always the behind the scenes person. And honestly, from the start, in the get-go, I thought I would be a performer. I thought I would be the face, or the one that can do the solos and can be on stage and lead people there, like physically, in how I said, like, be the face. I mean, that sounds kind of wrong, but I mean, you know, just I thought that I was going to be that person that could, you know, vocally and instrumentally lead somebody. But I think as I was reviewing everything that's happened in my life, I think I've come to the conclusion and the thought that I'm actually a blender. And it's one of those background people that you're the backbone to the group, and you're the behind the scenes person that makes whoever it is that gets to, you know, do whatever, lead, you know. It's my job to help make them be better, if that makes sense. I'm pretty sure you can think of other words that are better. I can't explain myself, but yeah, I just felt like a lot of these thoughts lately. Yeah, and also another thing is just like being like, I feel like school comes easily to me, and it does, you know, like classes and stuff. If I really try, you know, I could, and I think that goes for everyone too. But I just don't, I really, honestly, I'm gonna say I don't try 100% for every single class. And I think everybody, a majority of people are in that zone too, but I don't know. I think what I'm just trying to say is that I feel like I've just been a super average person. And I think I need to come to the realization that there's nothing wrong with that. And it's not like I'm not satisfied with it. I just thought there was like a lot more, you know, and being a background person, being the backbone, and being the blender is actually not a bad thing. Because I think that without us, there wouldn't be the people who get to lead vocally, or just people who get to lead in general. And yeah, I'm not sure. I still have to find out like what the rest of my thought process is, because I'm just rambling, but I'm a blender. End of vlog 1.